Alright everybody, welcome to another recap video here for SyllaFX. So we are looking at the entry zones for April the 27th. So let's take a look, see what actually happened with the 4 zones that we sent out to the group and see what the results were. So jumping right into the euro-dollar pair first. So as you can see, we got 2 zones set up here on this one at that time. We got a top level and a bottom level here. Now from what you can tell is there's not really much room in between the two, so we're not looking to actually trade within this area. What I'm wanting to actually see is price break below or well above that area. But for the time being, because we were still below the 4-hour major, I was anticipating it actually coming down and breaking this level here and then making the move back up to retest to set up a sell position for us. So on this one, we would be risking about 15 pips and aiming for 35 pips on the take profit. So let's jump over to the live chart and see what actually happened. Alright, so this is the zone here that we were looking at before. So we did actually see price break below the area here as we were anticipating it to do. Since we're below the 4-hour major resistance, I didn't expect it to come up and actually break that during the session that we were in. So we did actually break below the zone here. Now, as you can tell, during the, let me actually pull up the sessions here. During the New York session, we made quite a bit of a move down, all the way down to where our TP was, but we never actually got price to come back up and retest during the New York session. The blue background is the New York session. So we didn't actually get a retest of that zone for us to get confirmation to actually sell. So unfortunately, we didn't actually have a trade to take during the New York session on that one. Now, just for awareness, of course, if you were looking at it past that all the way into today, this would actually been a good trade to take during the London session. But of course, this was for the New York session on the 27th. But price did come back up to that level again, as you can see, and actually rejected here, came all the way down, hit take profit. It actually gave us another rejection, another entry opportunity here to actually take a sell position. But we're not counting that one for the 27th since it didn't actually happen during the New York session, so no trade on the euro-dollar pair for that day. Moving on to the dollar-yen. So on this trade, we were looking for price to come down to this rejection area here, this key zone, give us confirmation, give us the wicks to actually give us a potential for a buy position, risk 20 pips, and aiming for 47 pips on this one here. So let's take a look, see what happened in real time. Alright, so before all of this move here, this is for the 27th, as you can tell at the dates at the bottom here. So we're in the New York session at this point. Price did come all the way down into that zone. Now, this would have been a losing trade if you took this one here with us. So as you can see, we did actually get, pull that up here, we did actually get the rejection wick we were looking for right inside of the zone. So this is where you would actually take this the buy position. You would not move your stop loss on this one. So we did actually get tapped out on this one for 15 pips. So this was a losing trade on that one. Now, as you can tell, of course, and this happens sometimes, so you can't just dwell over it, just move on from it, because I mean, pretty much just got tapped out on the stop loss, came all the way down here, and then came all the way up and shot up immediately to take to hit our take profit. But that's what happens sometimes. That's why we still need to trade with stop losses on these guys. So we got tapped out on this one, minus 14 pips for a loser. If I recall, how much did we lose on that one? So 5 standard loss on the dollar yen. So that was minus $514 on that loss here. Alright, so second entry zone of the day was a loser. Moving on to the Aussie dollar pair. So on this one, we were in the zone here at this point, so this was actually a good place to actually take a buy position here, as price did give us a little bit of a rejection here. So as it was moving up, we were wanting to see price come back down into that area and take a buy position, as long as we got the confirmation wicks, and aiming for 30 pips and risking 15 pips on this one here. So jumping over to the live chart for that. Alright, so as you can see here, this is where we initially got that first rejection. So if you look at the screenshot, this is where we were at that time, right? So this is that move right here. So as price is moving up, we set up our entry zone for this area here again, and we wait for price to come back down into that area and give us confirmation, give us the rejection, right? So what you can see here is we did get the rejections happen here. We moved down, and got a nice rejection wick at the bottom of the entry zone. So you take a buy position here. Now for the time being, we did get a little bit of a drawdown, but we didn't get tapped out on it. Like I said, I believe we were risking 10 pips. Let's see, 15 pips. We were actually at 15 pips on that one and aiming for 30 pips. So what happened is, because our entry was a little bit lower in the zone, that minimized our risk to 9 pips, which still never actually got tapped out. So that was a good one here. And instead of 30 pips, actually we didn't reach our full 30 pips that we were aiming for, because it was 2 o'clock by the time the trade closed out, which was right at this mark here, 2 o'clock. So in this area is where the trade got closed out for 22 pips profit here. So we didn't actually reach the full 30 pips, but like I said, on every one of my entry zones, I'm exiting the trades out by 2 p.m. Eastern time. So got a winner here on the third entry zone for 22 pips. So moving to the last one here for the pound dollar. All right, so on this entry zone, we're basically looking for price to make its way all the way down to this area here. I didn't see really anything clear up here other than possibly a sell in this area, but I wasn't very confident in that one. So I remained with the buy position on the entry zone way down here for price to come down, give us the rejection, and take a buy position there. Now looking at the live chart though, as you can see, price did not actually make it all the way down to that zone during the New York session, so we didn't actually have a trade set up for that one, but that's all right. So we didn't take a trade on that one here. So out of the 4 entry zones, let's take a look at the recap on that. The first one, euro dollar pair, no trade set up, so we didn't take any positions on that. The second trade, the second entry zone, was the dollar yen, which ended up being a loser for 14 pips, $514. And then the third entry zone, Aussie dollar pair, winner for 22 pips or 1,100. And then the last entry zone, the pound dollar, no trade actually set up, so we didn't have a position to take on that one here. So that's the wrap up that we have for April the 27th. We're in profit $586. All right, now if you guys are interested in joining the membership or the entry zones with SyllaFX, you can go to SyllaFX.com and you can sign up for the membership here. And you'll get daily entry zones for multiple currency pairs. This does also include the full SyllaFX course, and the course itself is very comprehensive. So guys, if you guys are new to Forex or you want to brush up on your knowledge, it'll go through all the basic information you need to know, the risk management, the psychology behind a successful trader, as well as the trading strategies that we utilize to set up our entry zones and take trades daily with this one here, guys. All right, outside of that one here, that's the wrap up for today, April the 27th. We are in profit. Like I said, if you want to join the membership, go to SyllaFX.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and then we'll catch you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.